Hello, in this video I'm going to speak about the important questions you need to ask when selecting colours for your brand. I'm Laura Nicole Brown from Inspirati, helping purposeful entrepreneurs build brands and websites with intention, personality and impact. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my new videos. 80% of our decision making takes place in the first 90 seconds. Colour is the first thing that people see, so it's important to get it right. The best place to start is by getting clarity on what you want your brand colours to do for you. In this video, I'm going to cover the key questions that will help you get greater clarity so that you can choose your brand colours with intention. So let's dive in. What are the key questions you need to ask when selecting your brand colours? 1. Who are you talking to? Think about your target audience and what they look like. What kind of colours would appeal to them? For example, young people who love the outdoors may be drawn to earthy tones. Mature, elegant women looking for luxury may prefer muted tones. Toddlers tend to be attracted to bright colours. That explains why adventure gear tends to be green or brown. Packaging of luxury jewellery tends to be minimal and muted. And toy packaging uses bright colours. Also think about where your target audience are based, as different cultures associate different meanings to different colours. For example, we associate red with danger or love in Europe, but it signifies good luck in China and fertility in India. 2. What do you do? You may take inspiration from the work you do and the environment that you work in. So what are your surroundings? What do they look like? For example, if you're a landscape gardener, green may be a good fit. However, if you have a restaurant that is by the sea or you specialise in seafood, blue could be a good option. Take photos of where you work and extract the key colours from the images. 3. What kind of image do you want to portray? For example, is it serious, creative, adventurous, or fun? Consider how you want people to perceive your brand. What is the personality of your brand? Then consider the types of colours that will help communicate your brand image. Bear in mind, it's not just about selecting blue or pink. It's about the type of blue or pink that you select. For example, hot pink and baby pink each convey a very different image. Do you want to discover your brand's colour personality? Take my free quiz and discover the colours that best represent your brand's unique personality. You'll find out the character traits of your brand, what colours to use and what to avoid. All you need to do is go to inspirati.com/quiz. You can also find the link to the quiz in the description below. So we've covered who are you talking to, what do you do, and what kind of image do you want to portray. Now let's look at the next point. 4. What emotions do you want to evoke? For example, is it happy, energized, calm, excited? Think about the mood you want to set when people work with you or are looking to work with you, and pick the colours that best communicate these emotions. For example, red evokes excitement. Blue evokes feelings of calmness. 5. Who are your competitors? Consider the colours your competitors are using. Do the colours they use align well with their offerings? Don't copy them, but do keep track of what inspires you and bear this in mind when choosing colours for your own brand. If you think a colour works particularly well, think about how you can adapt it to make it your own. So for example, it could be using a different shade of that colour or using a different combination of colours. Think about the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn. All of them use the colour blue, but each of them uses a slightly different shade of the colour blue. However, using a completely different colour could be an opportunity to set your brand apart. So think about how Pinterest uses red against the other platforms that use blue. So we've covered the key questions you need to think about when selecting colours for your brand. Once you know the answers to these questions, and assuming you have a solid brand strategy in place, you can then start to explore the types of colours you might use. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel to discover more tips on how to build a brand with intention.